Murphy's Law on full display.
For a historical perspective on the Lakers, guys, last year was their worst season since they moved out to L.A. from Minnesota back in 1960.
And they vowed to get back, however, and I believe them. I mean, this isn't a franchise that has a history of being passive when it comes to improvement.
Now here is Hardaway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far, Clark. They cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that. Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Here's Hardaway. After the basket by the Lakers, rejected by Bryant. Into Abdul-Jabbar. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's 7 points for the Quick. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
What great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Different look here for the Warriors. Slimy's checked in for Lee. Richmond comes in for Mullen. Curry's checked in for Barry. Davis is subbed in for Hardaway. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Davis kicks to Chamberlain. Shot to stop the run. Connects. The jumper drops. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Johnson kicks to Baylor. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Baylor's got 9.
Now, I'll tell you what, they've been a step slow here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they're allowing too many open shots. They've seemed a little sluggish to me.
Richmond with the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Lakers leading by 12. Johnson, the pass to Baylor. That is good. 11 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And he gets it to go.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Bryant for 3. Can't get it to go. Curry with the defensive effort.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cooper, he's checked in for Baylor. Jones comes in for Bryant. And West subs in for Johnson. Well, everyone knew that the Warriors were going to be a team on the rise after their deep run in 2013. Steve, you saw it firsthand, and they climbed to the ranks of the best in the West in 2014.
Well, they didn't end up where many had hoped, which would have been in the top 4 of the conference, but they were powerful at times and tough to stop. And in the West, you know, they still finished 6th. It just shows you the depth of the conference.
West outside. Into Abdul-Jabbar. And that time, also a missed shot.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
You've got Worthy. Jones is out there with West. Then there's Cooper. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, as you know, David Lee is a 2-time All-Star, and he said, "I'm very confident in my own abilities. My biggest thing is to be consistent. Anybody can go out and have a good couple of games, but to produce game in and game out is the most difficult thing in this league. I feel like I've done that. Kevin, he comes ready to play every game.
You know what you're going to get from him all the time, Doris. Thanks. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Number 5, the Warriors.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
Barry's checked in for Richmond. Los Angeles calls timeout. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Bryant comes in for Cooper, and it's Johnson in for Jones. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
Johnson. The quick look, no good that time.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
They double-team Curry. Passes it to Barry. Looking for Mullen. He gets it there, and he gets it to go.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
And he gets it to go.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Down low, here's Barry, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
Here's Barry. Count the bucket. Barry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
West dishes to Bryant. Back to West. Lakers working the ball around now. That's good. 9 points for Johnson.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar, and O'Neal subbed in for Worthy.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 4th in opponent field goal percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in team rebound. That means everybody's doing their job on the boards. This is a very strong rebounding team.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. You know, attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
And so here is Golden State after Jerry West just got that 3 to go.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Ryan is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. Hardaway's checked in.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
Kept alive. Johnson kicks to Bryant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Hardaway. Chamberlain against Lee. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors. Warriors able to retain possession here.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
6 to shoot. Mullen with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Mullen's shot is off.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Kicks it to Chamberlain. Lee with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Hardaway, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Well, looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but very well-rounded offensive game.
He's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. You know, the ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic in your left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much.
Now here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
West, that's good.
And they David Lee is great playing off the ball in the pick and roll. He really is one of the very best at that particular skill. He can put it on the deck, handles it in many ways like a guard in 6-7 dribble situations. And with his passion, he can punish the defense for trying to help and double team him. You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out, get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Steve Kerr choosing to coach the Warriors. I've said this many times, said Kerr, this is the best fan base in the NBA. The 2007 clinching win over Dallas was the best atmosphere I've ever felt in my life. As a broadcaster, even as a player, I've never seen anything like that. Guys, he wanted to coach in that environment.
They're loud every night. Thank you, Doris. The Lakers making a switch here. Baylor's checked in. Bryant tries in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And another basket for the Lakers.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's blocked by Chamberlain. Here's Baylor. That's short off the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Chamberlain. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here is Chamberlain. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
From midcourt,